Guys, we have something to tell you, something sad and tragic.
Wendy's an idiot, but we already all knew that.
Wow.
But she's so smart that she's dumb.
Wow.
I think that's what it is.
That
Like,
escalated.
you know how like a dog could be like so ugly, but he's cute? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some dog, bro. I don't know why you're giving me that face. Because there's some doggies out there in the world. They be so ugly that you're like, oh my God, you're so ugly. You're so cute. You know?
Aw, like your cat.
You know I have a handsome baby, so you
He
can't even
is,
say
I
that. You
know.
cannot even say that.
He's like if Calvin Klein had like cat models, you know what I'm saying?
My baby is handsome.
He
so
really
don't,
is.
Do not even try.
Whatever. Fuck you. You know what? The problem, guys.
She's just too smart for her own good.
I'm so smart. I have a routine.
She was so excited to like do the podcast with me. Like, so, you know, she's like, oh my God, let's record. She forgot to turn on my mic. Is my mic even on now? Hello,
it is.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I'm picking up all that nasty breath. Yup. It's picking it up. Yep. We were like chatting it up, you know, talking our shit.
Good little convo.
Good little flow. For like a good 8 minutes, actually. And then I looked over and it was just on me. Because usually, you know, I've been doing my solo podcast. So I'm just used to I come in here, I put on one track. And I'm like, let's go. Let's tell them the tea. Let's tell them the world. And then now, we're starting over.
We're good.
So the reason why we're gathered here today, Ashley just turned 29. Fine. Just kidding. She turned 25.
I did.
Same thing though.
I did.
Yeah.
I did turn
25, which is a little scary, isn't it? We were making this joke about like my sister was saying that she's like 25 on her 5th season because she's 30. And then Ashley, what were you saying? Like,
oh, I was saying that once you turn 20, obviously that's like your adult years. And then it just like resets from there. So technically, I'm only 5 years old in adult years.
So it's like a dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's only 5.
I'm only 5, guys.
So let's treat her. She's a baby, okay?
Yeah, just a little baby. Just a little baby.
But we aren't. I'm approaching 25 as well. Let's not talk about that. Let's focus on you. It's your birthday. Let's focus on you.
It's still my birthday because it hasn't been a week, so it's still my birthday.
It's still her birthday, and when you're a woman, birthdays are like a month.
Yeah.
You know, the month from.
I just hate it because my birthday's the 26th. So, like, I really can't say my birthday month because it's, like, all the way at the end. And then by the time my birthday comes, I only have 4 more days until the month is over.
But then the whole month is about you. But then it's, like, Gemini month.
Yeah, so it's, like, I have to... and then my sister's birthday is that exact same month. And then my other sister's birthday is literally tomorrow. So, all of our birthdays are, like, right there. So, it's, like, I really can't have, like, me time. But it's all good, though.
The struggle to look this good and be a mermaid. You know, the swab you must do. To be this fine, but then share your birthday with your sibling. God forbid.
No, I love them. No, we're good.
But we were saying, you know, before we rudely realized that I wasn't recording, that, you know, like when you're younger and you think about being 25, it just feels like life is going to be so much more like put together by 25. Like everything seems like, okay, I'm going to have everything figured out. I'm going to be like this full complete human, like everything up here clicked
on a schedule every single day. Routine is on point. Going to Pilates in the morning, dropping off the kids, kissing your husband goodbye.
What kid? What husband?
Have $1 million in the bank.
What million?
Hypothetically speaking.
So how does it feel now to be 25? This is your frontal lobe cortex here. You know, it should be like fully developing and it's, you know.
I should be like a full functioning human.
Yeah.
I think mine was delayed though. I think my shit's on layaway.
Okay. Alrighty.
I think at the time when God was making me, he was like, oh, well, the piece is not in stock. I'll just order it.
Got it.
It'll be here soon. Yeah. So maybe just give me like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And I'll be fully here.
I mean, it's not like a perfect, like, it's not like by your 25th birthday, like at 12, it's like done. Yeah. You know, but they say like,
around
you know.
the time. Yeah. By the end of the year, I should be good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm with it.
I feel like 27 up here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Or like 28. I feel like too old. Like one day, I went from like, oh, I don't want to get pregnant. I'm so scared. Like, I want to be a hottie forever. To like now, like wanting babies and like, you know.
I know, that is.
Farming and.
I can't wait until you have a little tiny chunky monkey.
Little monkey.
It's gonna be so cute. I'm excited. But that's a different podcast.
But then we're so old. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing talking about this stuff? The other day, I was talking to Babe about getting married, and I was like, "Oh, well,
so cute. yes, please.
But what has become of me? You know?
You're in love.
Where's our youth?
You're in love.
But we used to be
But
young,
you still could have your
hot,
youth.
and fresh.
I know, and I think of that, and it's funny because literally like 3 weeks ago, I was saying the same thing. It's like, no, I just want to be young and hot forever.
Right. Young and turn.
Yeah, but then I realized that aging really is such a beautiful thing. Like it really, a lot of people don't get to experience that, you know? So it's like every day we wake up, every time we have a birthday, you know, every single year we're blessed. Like we truly are blessed, you know? And it's like you get older, you get wiser. This birthday has probably been one of the best birthdays I would say I could have ever had. I literally could just like tear up thinking about it. And it's because like, you know me, you know you're my best friend. We've been friends for how many years now? Like 8, 7? I don't even know how long now.
No, DK 10. No. Did you say 10?
I said like 8, 7.
Oh, I thought you said like 8, 10. I'm like,
No, like 8, like 7?
From 2019?
Oh, then even shorter.
Wait, is that when we started being... Yeah, 2019 is when I started Wasted, so...
Oh, so not even that long.
Oh.
Like,
it feels like a lifetime.
So 5 years.
Yeah. 5 years, but
it feels longer.
Yeah, and then we're kind of like neighbors, so it's like, you know, that like expedites some stuff.
But anyways, you know me. You know that I am a very, very emotional person.
Wait, but we become friends since a year after we turned 18, so after we became adults. So so basically since we were, you know, since one. So, you know, our whole lives
we've been besties.
Our whole adult life we have been best friends. So that's a long time.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah. Oh wait, no, because we're turning 25, so that's 6 years. So you were kind of close. 7. Yeah. Close to 6. Okay, we were saying 5, but
it's right there. So it's like 6.
Yeah. Wait, is it? Yeah, 25. I keep thinking 24.
Okay, yeah, me too. I keep thinking of the year 24.
Yeah, 2024. No. Okay, 6.
Okay, yeah, so
solid.
6. Okay, nice. Okay, good. Yeah. I'm like, I know it felt longer.
We got it in the bag. We got it in the bag.
So, anyways, you know, Wendy has known me for forever, and anyone that has known me for a while, they could definitely testify that I'm probably like probably one of the most emotional people they've probably ever met.
A little bit.
And I think growing up and even like recently, like I would kind of get mad at myself for being so emotional sometimes, because like I just always felt like, you know, either I gave myself too much to people too fast, too quick, you know, or not even too quick, or like, you know, even in the long run, like I felt like I've always loved people in my life more than they have loved me. And I've always kind of just like not hated myself for it, but I was just like, like sometimes I wish I could be cold. Like sometimes I wish those little tiny moments didn't bother me as much, you know, as like it bothered the next person or something. So I feel like I would always get mad at myself for just like loving too hard and just being so emotional. But I think this birthday has showed me that I'm exactly who I'm supposed to be. And like God has made me like the person that I am supposed to be. And I literally could like tear up thinking about it, because it's just like going from like my birthday vacation and literally my boyfriend being like the best boyfriend in the whole world, to just like my friends surprising me when I got back home, to all the love, like even like, you know, on social media, the posts, you know, like the birthday wishes, the text messages I got. And then on Sunday, you know, with like my other like work friends, like from Medieval, like we had went to the pub, and it was just like literally the most amazing time. So it's just like seeing all these people in my life come together to just like celebrate me and like tell me how much they love me, and like how of like an amazing person I have been in their lives, and like how much I have loved them. And like it was like the same quote, thank you for loving me like the way that you do, or just like thank you for just like, you know, like just being there. So and it was just so crazy, because it was just like out of nowhere, like I just had that switch in my brain where it's like, wow, I am exactly the person I'm supposed to be. Like, and the quote, like, you are so loved, like popped up so many times like throughout this birthday. So I'm just like, wow, God, like thank you. And it's just crazy because like even a few months back, I literally was like crying, like, why am I so emotional? I don't understand why like I'm like this. But then it's like God literally just was like, shut up, and I'm gonna show you, like, this is why you are the way you are. And then even yesterday I was at my boyfriend's house, and his mom gave me like my birthday present, and it was like a little box with like so many cute things inside. And as soon as I opened the box, like on the box it said, you are so loved. And I literally started crying. She's like, why are you crying? I was like, I don't know why I'm crying. I was like, just thank you so much. So I could just say, I don't know if it has to do with like the age thing or
It's
whatever,
25. It
or
clicked.
25. I don't know what it is, but as a girl or even like as a guy, like whoever's like watching, if you ever feel like you don't understand why you are the way that you are, and you know, like the way that people perceive you, just know that it's all for a reason.
Yeah.
And then like one day it will click.
Yeah.
And I feel like this birthday was the birthday for like it all to click for me. And it's funny because I was gonna make like a video about it. I just didn't know like how to like I have so many emotions, I don't know how to put it into words.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'll just talk about it on Wendy's podcast, because who knows, I'll probably try to make a video that shit comes out so bad. But I just want to say that everyone in my life, I literally love you guys so much. Especially you. Like the little surprise thing, like my heart was just so like filled. And then like even talking to like it was like Erica and Kiara and like everyone else that was like involved in it, they're like, Wendy did it. They're like, Wendy was like the mastermind behind it. Like she loves you so much. And I was like, but I love her so much. So it's like, and then that's another thing too. Like it's amazing for me to know that, because like I always felt like I love people more than they love me. But then it's like this birthday showed me that it's right there.
Oh my God, that's actually one of the funny things you said, because like I feel like people show their love language. I mean, I feel like the love language that people like do to others is like how they like to receive it.
Mhm.
Like just by default, like you kind of do what you want done back.
Yeah.
And you're always like such a thoughtful person. Like I like just making sure people know that they're being thought about. Whether you get them like a
Yeah.
coffee or this or that, like you're always like making people feel special.
Yeah.
And you love like obviously that back. Like that's your love language.
Yeah.
You love feeling like loved and like that people think about you and that people care about you. And so I was thinking, like, I literally thought about that. I was like, okay, Ashley like loves like feeling loved. And I was like, oh, she's never had a surprise party. I don't think
Yeah.
so,
No,
right?
never.
And so originally, like, guys, like the plan was like on the day she came back was to like have a surprise party between like just like her 5 little closest friends at her house, just be like, surprise, like when she came back from the airport, because I have a key. Okay. Let's just make that clear. Okay, I have a key. So I was just gonna like have everybody come, and I was gonna make a little cake, and we're gonna all have like a little surprise. And then it ended up not working out because like some people got sick and people had to work, and then it just too many things. So then we're
Yeah.
like, okay, let's just leave it all there for her and let her like come to surprise herself. And also it was good because when I like was telling you, or when I was telling people about the thing, I was like, let's just make it quick. Like, because I feel like when you come back from vacay, everybody's so tired.
Girl, I still been tired. Like I've still been
Exactly.
so tired.
In a plane, in the airport. And I
Yeah.
was like, I don't
Customs,
want to
like
deal with
everything.
people
Yeah.
after flying back from my vacation. So I told everybody, like, okay, we're
But you
going to make
guys are
this
like the love of
quick.
my lives, so I wouldn't have
Yeah, but
mind.
still, it's like,
Yeah.
dealing with people takes a lot of like battery.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
coming back from a vacay, it's like when you have none. So I didn't want to like put so much of like a you having to like take care of people. So I was like, hey, we're all gonna be there for a second, and then let's
Yeah.
just dip and let her like enjoy her day. And then it ended up just us leaving the surprise there, and then like I baked her a cake
Oh my God,
and
so
set up some
cute.
balloons, and then it was so cute. Everybody
I
like
still have the balloons up.
for real.
Bruno popped like the A though, like the A you left on the wall, and then you know how like some of the balloons had like the little like confetti in it
Oh,
all over my floor. I
okay.
was like, I'll pick that up later.
You're welcome.
He's playing right now, so
Mhm.
he's good.
De nada.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what was I saying? Something about this always happens. I don't know, but it was cute, and I was like, you know what? Let me make her feel special this day. And I was so happy that everybody like obviously like cares about you so much. Everybody's like, yeah,
Yeah,
of course. Like,
I
what should we
know.
do? Like, what should I bring? And then it ended up being so cute. But I'm glad you
Bro,
liked
like
it. You feel
I cry
love.
like on Sunday when I had like went to the pub and just like seeing even all my friends there, like I started like crying for like 2 seconds, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I'm like, these are literally happy tears. Like I know people be
Aw.
saying that shit, and you're
Yeah.
like happy tears,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it was literally just tears of just like joy, because it's
Yeah.
like I can't even like explain it. Like this birthday really just showed me that people love me. And I know
Mm.
that's just such a simple thing, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like it really showed me that people love me.
Yeah.
And like that just made me so happy. Like,
Mm.
cause even like I think it was like 2 weeks back, girls, you already know being on your period just makes you like just so crazy.
Yeah.
And like for 2 weeks, I was just like mentally distraught and I did not know a reason. And I feel like the worst type of sadness is being sad for just like
Yes.
no reason at all. I don't know if it was like the birthday blues. Like I knew my birthday was
Yeah.
coming up. You know, I was like, I hope like the trip went
I
great.
think
And then,
birthday blues happen after birthdays though.
but like, I don't know. Like I'm built different. I
Yeah.
guess. I guess I got it before.
Yeah. The
But
birthday green and then the blue
and the blue,
after.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had the whole rainbow
Yeah.
on that bitch. But and also I was like on my period like right before my birthday. So I
Which
would
God bless, because then you got to be
oh
ovulating and
God
glowing.
bless. God bless because and that was a bad period too because I was just
Ooh.
so sad and like I was just like heavy and just
Ah.
so it's like going from like that like just doing a complete 180 like I literally cried on Sunday and I was just like thank you God
Oh, that's
like
so
it was just
special though.
amazing. No, yeah.
I was
So
hoping you would be ovulating during your birthday because I, I take this stuff very serious. You know
yeah,
what I'm
she
saying?
does. Yeah,
I
Wendy's so amazing. Like whenever I have a health question, I don't even look that shit up. I just go to. I'm like, hey, so this and that.
Aw.
Because one thing about Wendy, she's gonna research. So it's
Yeah.
like, why ask Google when I have my best
I'm
friend?
gonna do a deep dive, like
And like
Google.
she'll catch everything. Like she'll like,
Cross reference.
yeah,
Yeah. Cross examine, like, no, this one, but that one. Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. But I love tracking, like, if I'm gonna be ovulating during my vacay because then you're like glowing and you're feeling like that girl. You don't want to be like the PMS week on a birthday
yeah,
vacay.
no.
I was just PMSing and now I'm on my period. And
And I
it's like
felt
what you're
so good
saying.
during vacation. Like, and it was
Exactly.
probably like the best vacation like I've
Aw.
ever had. So it
Yeah.
was amazing.
Imagine if you were PMSing though.
Would have killed myself.
No, you literally would
I
have.
would have killed
No,
myself.
you would have.
Like we went on a boat, I would have jumped.
I think the trick is to like think every time you get a sad thought. I've been doing that this whole like last 2 weeks when I was like PMSing and on my
Yeah.
period. I've been thinking like can't even like entertain it. Like it comes and you know how you have
Mhm.
to like almost like sit with the thought. Like you
Yeah.
keep thinking about it. I like have been trying to deliberately like distract myself because I know I'm on my like I'm PMSing and I'm
Yeah.
like sometimes
It's like you have to tell yourself this is not you.
yeah.
So you can't
If
get
I
too
if I
like
do feel bad about something, let's say I'm being lazy in
yeah.
life and like I need to get my shit together.
Mhm.
That thought might be valid when I'm ovulating. You know what I'm saying? Or even when I'm like in my follicular, when I'm like, before ovulation.
Yeah.
When I'm reasonable up here.
Yeah.
So then it's like, okay, you know
Like when you're
what?
making sense.
Right. Am I actually being a lazy bum? Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm PMSing, I might just tell myself I'm being a lazy bum and I'm not.
yeah.
And then it becomes like such a nasty, deep, depressing wave. Everything feels like the the movie The Inside Out. Like it just feels like
Yeah.
blue just freaking took over. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, get out of my brain. So no, I feel you. I've been trying to like do that lately because now I see it all the time that when I do listen to those thoughts on my period,
Yeah.
it feels like everything like
It's like
I'm
a snowball
suicidal.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's
no.
like one, and that's the thing. It was like one little thing would make me so sad. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I know I'm emotional, but damn. Like,
Yeah.
I know I'm not this emotional. Like, I could get over shit, like, kind
Yeah.
of, like, fairly quickly
Yeah.
nowadays. So I was like, there is something wrong. But I'm happy I'm over that. And vacation was great. It was like the perfect, like, reset I
Mm.
needed. I'm so tired, though. It's funny because people be like, oh, you need a vacation from your
Yes,
vacation.
it's so true.
And it's like, now I get that. Because it's like,
Yeah.
I've just been so tired. I usually wake
Yeah.
up pretty, like, early. I'm waking up at like 11. And I'm just like,
Bad girl.
like, oh my God, like that's it. My day's already over.
Yeah. Like, how I told you I listened to Rob Dyrdek. He's like a freak.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He does like all the coaching. He literally plans like on his schedule a vacation from his vacation. Like days to like
Nice.
that
Just to
bounce
come
back.
Yeah.
Because you do get like this weird feeling. You don't feel like
Yeah.
yourself. It's kind of like this in
Yeah.
between like life's not the same. Like you're out of
Yeah.
like your routine and then
Mhm.
like everything feels a little
And then you try to get
wonky.
back right away, and it's just like,
Too much. So
yeah.
he literally like sets days aside to like feel back like himself because it
Yeah.
does kind of shift like how
Mhm.
you feel, and it like makes so much sense because you do feel weird after you come back for
Yeah.
like a week or so.
I'm feeling it
Oh
right now.
yeah, you're still like yeah.
I mean, I just came back Saturday, so
Oh yeah, it
it's been a
hasn't
few
even been a
days. It
week,
hasn't
so
even been a week.
yeah, you got maybe a couple more days until you're
Yeah. I'm so fun.
okay. Now that we're this age, now
Yeah.
that we're like 20 something, let's not keep saying how old we are. Okay? Relax. um when you think about like having kids and like being
Mm.
married and stuff, like when do you think about it now? Now that we're like older, you know?
Well,
Now is it like a waiting game for like until we're like financially ready, or is it like you don't even feel like emotionally ready for that step just as like a because I still feel like a teen in my
yeah,
brain.
same,
So is
yeah.
it like that you don't feel ready emotionally, or we're just like waiting to be financially ready, or maybe like a little bit of both?
I feel like maybe a little bit of both.
Mm.
With me, when it comes to like, I would love to be a mother. Like,
Mm.
love to be a mother. And it's funny because there's a point in time where I was like, I don't want kids.
Really?
Yeah.
When?
Girl, there was a point in time where I was just like, nah, I'm good.
But you're like the most like you should have a baby type of bitch ever.
But like there was like a point in time that I was just like, no, I'm good, I'm okay. And I think it's and I still have those thoughts like in the back of my head, and it's just because I'm just scared.
Mm.
Like I would want to be the perfect mom.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't want my kid to have any trauma. Like,
Mm.
I would want my kid to just be like amazing. But then
Yeah.
it's like at the end of the day, you never could be prepared to like,
Yeah.
be like the perfect parent. You could just try your best, have accountability, make sure you respect your kid and then they will respect you back. And I've learned that like through time. Like I need to realize that that fear, like obviously, is a common fear that people have, but
Yeah.
it's something that shouldn't like push me back from having a kid. So I think right now I definitely would want to be, a little bit more like mentally stable, I guess, as
Yeah.
well as financially stable. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna try my best to be the best mommy that I could be,
Yeah.
and I know that the father would be amazing. Like I
Yeah.
just know that for a fact. So if it happens right now, then it happens.
Oh?
But am I waiting? 1,000%.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
think I low key want to be in my 30s.
Really?
I think so.
30s is
I really
crazy.
I know, and I think about it because I'm like, damn, my poor baby, all his cousins is gonna be way older. But
Yeah.
hey, free babysitters.
True.
Free babysitters. Like I'm good.
True. Damn, 30s. 30s are like the new 20s though.
Yeah, like I don't know. One, I would never want like I'm just gonna backtrack real quick. Like I saw this TikTok the other day, and it's this guy. I don't know if like you've ever seen any of his videos, but he just like goes to like public places and like
Mm.
just leaves a bowl, and you could write a note in it, and it
Mm.
just
Oh
has
yeah,
like
yeah. I've seen that
a
guy.
little question on it,
Yeah.
and it was like write something that you regret or something, or like something
Mm-hmm.
like it was something along those
Yeah.
lines. And one of the little quotes was like, sometimes I feel bad because I regret having my child. And it was like,
Oh,
I wish I could have lived a different life. And it's just like, imagine how that child like I don't know if the parent like expresses those emotions to the child.
that would be
I
horrible.
know, but if you really think about it, at the end of the day, like that parent is just a human, like that parent
Yeah.
like had his own life and had that child, and maybe they
Yeah.
weren't ready, and they probably, didn't believe or don't believe in, giving, the baby away or anything like that. So
Yeah.
they kept the child. So it's like, I would never, ever,
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
want to bring a child into a world and ever even have that feeling cross my mind. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I know personally, I would want to like be mentally like ready and like just know that I live my life. I'm happy with the way that I live my life. Cause not saying that you can't live your life when you have a kid, but I just know I'm gonna be the type of parent like that's it, my child comes first. Like
Yeah.
I'm second, the child comes first, like that's
Yeah.
it. Like it's all about my baby.
Yeah.
So I know that I would want to just achieve certain things, and then I'm like, okay,
Mm.
I'm ready to have a kid now.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I would want to bring a kid in, whereas one is going to be a happy home, a stable home. I would just want to give my kid everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I think my 30s, like early 30s, though.
Oof.
Like maybe 29 is like pushing it, but I know you kind of want to have a baby soon.
Yeah, well, I mean, my timeline is kind of like rushed because of like my partner, not rushed, but like he's more like eager. Like if he could have had it when he was like 12, he probably would have,
Aw,
so
he just wants to be a
yeah, he
daddy.
does. It's like all he ever like talks
Aw, but
about.
then that should make you feel so like secure,
Yeah,
though.
that does like make me way more excited for it.
Yeah.
And then I also think about like wanting to have like my youth in my body, in order to like bounce back from it, if that
Okay.
makes sense. You know
That
what I'm
makes
saying?
sense too.
So
Yeah,
it's kind of
I
like a
get
give and
that.
take because like either you like enjoy like your pre-mommy body, and oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I get it. People are gonna be like, oh, there's nothing wrong with, but
Yeah.
you guys know what I'm saying. Everybody has had these thoughts, and everybody like has these conversations. Like, don't be a fucking RoboCop in the
Yeah.
comments, like, oh, bodies, yeah, yeah. But you know what we're saying? Like, there is like a difference, obviously, like before you have a baby and then after, like your body becomes more like womanly.
Yeah.
And so like there is something
Those
about like
hips widen.
yup.
Yeah.
Then boobies get
Then
big.
boobies get big, yeah.
And a lot of the times it does look better after, like
No,
depending on your
yeah,
body
yeah,
type
yeah.
and stuff. Like sometimes it's like
post
a
mommy body is
blessing.
like, okay.
It'd be giving a little BBL for
yeah.
sure. Like my mom definitely like got all her curves after me. And she's like slim now, you know what I'm saying? Before she
Yeah.
had me, she was way more skinny. So it's
Yeah.
like she should be thankful for me. You're welcome.
You're like, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
I gave you a BBL for the free skis.
You did not ask. So, you know, but regardless, like obviously I just want to like, you know, be able to be in my youth in a sense of like working out and like strengthening my core and just feeling
Gotcha.
like mentally is like young and then being
Yeah.
able to like milk it. I think if like he wasn't in a rush, maybe I would like naturally wait a little longer. But then at the same time, I think like now that like I feel like my frontal lobe is really becoming like it's like right there. You know, like when a
Yeah.
mango's like ready, but it could be a little bit more ready.
Yeah,
I feel like that's where
yeah.
I'm at. Like you could eat it now. It's like ready, but like
you could, but
if you wait a little longer,
bit is right.
that's how I feel like it is. And where I'm at right now, I feel like, oh yeah, I want it. You know what I'm saying? Like I want it now because now I'm like have thought about it so much and like now I envision my life like that, like mommy vibes.
Yeah. Oh my god, you'd be the best mommy ever.
Oh, you would be the best mommy. I was having this conversation yesterday. I was saying like I wish like everybody could have like a Cancer as like a mom.
Aww.
Because my mom's a Cancer.
Yeah.
All of my closest friends are like Cancers.
Damn, that is true. Yeah.
Even remember I told you I went like on a little coffee date yesterday with like a girl
She's
from
a
the gym.
Cancer?
Cancer.
Oh my god, how did that go? It was good.
So good because she's a Cancer.
What Cancer? Like her birthday already passed, or?
Yeah, it was 2 days before yours, like Monday.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I was telling her about
sweet.
like your birthday and stuff.
Yeah.
I was telling her that all my friends are all of them.
That's funny.
You,
Just
Venus.
Yeah.
And
Venus
even like my
Cancers,
favorite
too.
like content creators
They're
are like
Cancers.
Cancers. It's just like I'm surrounded. I'm being drowned by you guys. Okay.
But we love you so much.
Oh
so.
my god. So yeah, I feel like everybody should have like a Cancer mommy. That's why I feel like you would be such a good mom because I feel like I lack some of like that
No, that makes sense
natural
because
compassion. Like you guys are way more
Jasmine
like
is like the best
compassionate.
mom in the whole world.
Exactly.
And her birthday's tomorrow.
Exactly.
And she's literally like the most amazing mommy.
I need to like practice being more like nurturing rather than more. I am nurturing, but you get what I'm saying. I'm more like a tough love.
I've heard like once you give birth, you kind of just get like this sixth sense of like that mommy like nurturing.
No, I don't think I wouldn't be like I just feel like, for example, like you off the let's say we're like having banter. The way that you would make fun of me is like sweet and
you're
funny.
A fucking bitch. Yeah, you be hitting hardcore. I'm like, is she even my best friend? Like, does she even love me?
It's funny. It's banter.
It's funny. I go into a whole fucking depression for a week off of one. Yo, she told me that I'm a bad cat
Should
mom
we tell them why? Should we tell them why?
No.
You want to tell them why?
Because it wasn't even my fault, really.
No, let's tell them why.
No,
Story time.
It wasn't.
Story time.
Anyway, she told me I was a bad cat mom.
Okay, let's tell them why.
And I was depressed for like 3 fucking weeks, and I was sad, and I cried.
All right, so then here's the story time. Ashley. Let's tell them the story. I had my first cat for a while. Ashley, like, then fell in love with kids. She's like, oh, I want a kitty. Who doesn't want a kitty? Like, you see a kitty, you want a kitty. It's like a disease. She's like, you know what? I do want a kitty. It's low maintenance. Like, you know, because when you're, like, in your teens, 20s, like, a dog is, like, a lot of work.
Yeah, a dog is a whole job.
You know? So it's like a cat, they're, like, a part-time friend. You know? Like, they take care.
Like a roommate.
Yeah, they want to say hi to you sometimes. Sometimes they're beefing with you.
I don't know. I think my cat is built different.
He's perfect.
Bruno, like, he's just like up my cooch all the time.
I love Bruno.
But he's amazing.
I was telling Babe, I was like, if you don't want, give him to me. Well, the point is, Ashley decided, let's get a cat. And we're like, let's get cat siblings. So she knew a person who was having like a cat litter, whatever. She got the boy and I got a girl. So they were siblings. And it was perfect. First of all, their coats, like they were just gorgeous cats.
Gorgeous.
And they're siblings and we're besties and we're roomies. Basically, she lives like right there.
Well, this was when I was still living with my parents.
Yeah, but the vibes were still there.
Anyways.
You know, like we're roomies at heart. And so Ashley's parents weren't careful. They would let the cat out and the cat would come back in and I used to flip out on Gypsy. I would flip out on Ashley like, bro, the cat's gonna get lost. Like one day he's either not gonna come back or he's gonna get run over or whatever the fuck is gonna happen. Like,
and then he wasn't neutered, so he definitely got into heat. So my parents would let him out, right? But the thing is that I promise you I'm like never home because I'm always working. You know me from before, like 2-job girly all the time. So he would always go out. There was actually this one time I came home and he was in the trees in my backyard. So I had to go into the forest. And you know, cats, they'll climb, but they don't know how to get back down. So literally went into the forest in my backyard. My mom was like, está ahí, búscalo. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, okay, whatever. It was raining. So whatever. And I'm like, Benji. His name was Benjamin, my baby. And I'm like, Benji, Benji. And then I hear him and I'm like, Benji. I'm literally like freaking out because like that's my baby. We would literally sleep on the same bed together every single night. So I find him, take him in, okay, whatever, right? And then at this time, I was traveling for work, like, quite often, actually. Like, low-key, like, once a month, I would, like, go to New York. So before I leave, I'm like, Mommy, take care of my cat. Make sure he doesn't go out because he's, like, in heat. And he had this little thing with, like, one of the cats in the neighborhood.
A little crush.
A little crush. And then the thing about my dad, does he like pets? No, not at all. Like, not at all. Like, my dad will do without pets. Like, he's good. He'll do without pets. So, you know, I'm in New York. My mom, like, texts me one day. He's like, hey, Benji went outside and he hasn't came back, but I'll make sure, like, we get him. So I'm like, oh, okay, he's good, right? I'm like, I bet. I get back. You know, I'm eating, whatever. And I'm like, Mommy, where's Benji? And then she's like, yeah, he hasn't came back. My heart dropped. I was like, oh, she must be lying. I was like, what do you mean he hasn't came back? She's like, yeah, no, like, he was outside and he got, like, into this cat fight with another cat and he was with, like, a cat girl and your dad tried getting him, but it was, like, 3 a.m. So, yeah, he hasn't came back. Literally started crying.
But let's look at the red flags in the story.
Started crying. And I went out and I tried to look for him for days. I promise you I did. But then Wendy calls me a bad cat mom because I never posted about him. I never put out letters or flyers.
Let's go through red flags.
Anything.
Red flag number 1, your mom texted you the cat has been missing. She hasn't even checked in on the cat. She finds out he's not back when she gets back home.
Obviously, I called my mom then. I left out a few things, but I did call my mom and I was like, what do you mean?
No, but I'm saying, like, after that, like, from that day to the day you got back, you weren't even sure if he was, like, you didn't even know. You were like, oh, where is he? You didn't even check in.
But the thing is that it was common for him to leave and come back.
Common. But flag number 1. Second red flag, Ashley, at the time, now she's more like a private pumpkin. At the time, she was a public pumpkin, okay? She used to post, like, her breakfast, lunch, dinner, afternoon snack, and nighttime fart. And I was pissed that she would post everything, but yet she wouldn't post. She never even posted like a Benji. So have you seen my cat? Like how everybody does when they lose their pet. People lose their pet once a week around here. People be like, have you seen my dog? Let me know. Poinciana, Kissimmee area. No, not one post about cat being missing.
I really don't know why I didn't.
Then
I really don't know why I didn't.
That started like the whole dilemma of me calling her a bad mom. Fast forward, Ashley gets another cat. She actually misgenders it. She thinks it's a girl. Names it Luna. Names it Luna. It's a Bruno. All right, whatever. Then eventually I come over one day. She's like, would you kill me? Because this was the cherry on top to you being the bad mom joke. She said, would you kill me if I have to give Bruno away? Like, if, like, she would give it away to me or, like, somebody, because her man is allergic, like, deeply allergic to cats.
Like, I'm talking about, like, allergic to cats.
And so if they were to, like, move in, like, you know, obviously it would be, like, a health issue for him.
Yeah.
And so obviously
just right away.
Like right away.
Bad cat mom.
Bad cat mom. I think everybody, like, every like on this comment is like, Ashley's a bad mom. Okay? Bad cat mom. Now, is she like, I feel like she would be like the best mom. She's like the best god mommy. You lost one cat and you were talking about giving the other one away. Who wouldn't call you a bad cat mom?
But the way that I mentioned the conversation of me giving Bruno away, you saw the heartbreak in my heart.
After the fact that you lost Benji and
but that doesn't mean that it's like the same exact situation though.
But it's 2 reoccurring red ass flags.
Literally 3 fucking years apart.
Cat away for a man? Exactly. Make him a catio.
And that's what I was saying. Trust me, I came to
later.
You know,
that
solutions.
Wasn't in the original convo when I called you a bad mom.
Original
so then
convo.
She got all butthurt and all depressed that I called her a bad cat mom.
Because it wasn't the same context. Like, I fucking love Bruno. Bruno's literally my child. And I've gotten in multiple...
So you would give away your child?
Of course not. And
So
that's
then
why
he's
I'm
not like your child because you were gonna give Bruno away.
I was just thinking about it. It wasn't a for sure thing.
You
So
offered him to me. You said,
por
would you
favor,
and
no
Bae?
siga.
You said, would you and
No,
Bae take Bruno? So she got all butthurt
But
that
you
I called
see,
her
I'm
back.
over here trying to no.
Look at me.
But listen, I'm over
No.
here trying to give it away to my best friend,
After
which
she
I know
lost my cat's sibling,
which I know she would take great care of Bruno.
not
But anyways,
one missing cat post. I think the comments agree. Look, I'm reading them right now. Yeah.
That one was just different. I think I was just so heartbroken that I was just like, and then in my head, I the way that I dealt with it to like, you know, just console myself, I was like, oh, okay, he probably made a family out there and he's being just a great dad and he didn't want to leave his baby mama.
Wow.
So, you know, and he's probably good. And then also there was a lady on our street that was just taking cats. So I'm like, he's probably great. He's probably chilling right now. So that's what I told myself. And I'm like, he's just being a really good dad. You know, I raised a great son. He's not a deadbeat. So that's what I was telling myself. And then it's like, at that point, I never had the thoughts of moving out. So I was like, even if I did find this cat, my dad would probably just fucking like let him go again. So it was just a lot, okay? But then for you to take that situation and put it on my other son, that's fucked up. And that's why
one person that would watch us and say you're not sort of giving bad cat mom.
But I'm not a bad cat mom. I love my cat.
You do love your cat. I
love my cat.
Great care of him.
That's my son.
But looking at the stats, there are red flags that we cannot ignore.
So you're going to judge a person off of one mistake they made in their life? That's fucked up.
And giving away
That's
Bruno?
Fucked up. That's
no.
fucked up.
There was multiple.
We just said one.
I'm saying the fact that you didn't call to check in if he was back when you did get back.
I was working 12-hour days.
You didn't post that he was lost. Those are separate red flags.
That was the one. That was the one that is like just really taking you up there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel
so
like
just one.
No.
One mistake.
No.
Hold up. We have 20 minutes to finish. So do you still want to talk about?
No, I don't want to talk about you being a bad cat mom.
Because I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
Leave your comments down below. We're gonna leave a poll.
Not a bad cat mom, okay? And when it came to Bruno, it's just because my baby boy right now, he's just allergic to cats.
Okay.
And it's like, do I want a dying boyfriend in the house all the time? Or knowing that I could solve the problem and give my beautiful baby boy to my best friend that I know I'll be able to see him all the time. But I already made a solution. You know, when we move out, my baby boy is just going to be, I'm going to make him a nice little patio, and that's going to be his thing, and I'm never going to get rid of him. That's the love of my life. That's my baby. That's literally my son.
He's so perfect now.
He really is so perfect.
He was crazy when he wasn't neutered.
Yeah, when he wasn't
Which wasn't making the situation about keeping him any better. Honestly, he was pissing on everything.
Imagine coming home from working 2 jobs, right? Piss everywhere.
Everywhere. Every corner.
I literally wanted to kill myself.
And him. I'm not going to lie, when you have like an unneutered or spayed cat, like, the darkest thoughts come up here. Like,
yeah, you're over here that you literally said you were gonna give both of them away when they were fucking peeing everywhere. So don't. Obviously, the thought came, but you didn't do it, right?
It's a joke. Mine was a joke. Same shit. I've taken care of these cats.
Okay, we're done talking about this.
Okay, whatever. Let her know. Anyways.
What were we even talking about before you wanted to just fucking
be mom?
Put me under the bus, run the bus on top of me, put a tank on it,
we're talking about great.
Put me under the ocean.
Cancer moms.
Fucking
or
bitch.
you, obviously.
And you guys see why I call Wendy a bitch.
Okay, now you would see why I call her a bad mom.
I'm not a bad mom.
We need to let this go.
You should have never brought it up.
We need to bring a judge, okay? A judge, like an unbiased judge, to figure it out.
Your man.
He would agree with me that you're a bad cat mom.
I'm not a bad cat mom.
Yes.
No, I'm not. I love my son.
Let's ask Benjamin.
That's fucked up. You see, you just go too far and you think it's so fucking funny.
That's funny.
To you.
We can't ask Benjamin.
We're done.
All right, we're done.
I'm leaving.
No.
Anyways, you can finish the podcast. I'll stand right
here. No. Okay, favorite day of your vacay. Let's bring back the good advice.
Yeah, I don't even know. I just want to punch you in the face now.
Too bad.
Okay. Favorite day. All days were amazing. We kind of went everywhere in 4 days. Maybe that's why I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Boom, landed in Cancun, drove all the way to Tulum.
Oh.
It was so nice though. So pretty. It was gorgeous. So we just had a lunch there.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. We had a lunch there, then we like chilled at like the rooftop bar, like of the
Yeah.
hotel and like pool, and then we just like went out. But we were so tired, so we called it early night. Like we were
Mm.
in bed by like 10:30, 11,
Love
I
that.
think. So, and the thing is that the next day was my actual birthday. So I
Mm.
was like, I want to be like, I want to feel
Yeah, yeah.
rested, you know? But I think my actual birthday, like that day, I think that was probably like the best day.
Really?
Yeah, it was amazing. So
Aw.
we left the hotel and we went to Escaret. It's like
Yeah. I know where it is.
it's a Mexican like water park, like
Yeah. We wanted to
really
go
big.
so bad.
Bro, if you guys
Ugh.
ever visit Mexico, please
That's what
go.
everybody
Oh
says.
my god,
My sister went too and she
it's
loved it.
gorgeous. It's like um I forgot what it's called. It's like a archaeological park, simply
I
just
get what you're
meaning
saying.
that like obviously the jungle and everything was there first, and they kind of just built the park like inside of it. So it's like all natural, like waterfalls, cliffs.
Oh my
Like we
god.
literally went in a cave and it had like a river inside. Like
Oh
it was gorgeous,
my
probably like the
god.
best time ever. Like it
Stop.
was amazing. Like you could swim with dolphins there. Like
Oh,
it was really nice. We went like snorkeling.
yeah.
It was really, really nice. Like we had like drinks by like a cliff, and like
Oof.
it was just beautiful.
Would you agree that sometimes like vacay is almost like a pinch more fun, like leading up to it, like a pinch?
Yeah, like getting ready and
Yeah, yeah.
everything.
The
Yeah.
excitement
And
before.
also, I feel like getting ready as a girl probably costs more than the fucking
Yes, and the
vacation.
whole vacay. Yeah, and I mean you had extra costs, like the
Yeah.
braids and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but it is still costly as a girl. Like men just have to get like the outfits and that's
Clothes.
it.
And that's it, a haircut.
We have to get so many things. Like
Lashes, nails, toes,
the jewelry,
hair, the
the
jewelry, the accessories,
accessories.
everything.
Oh my god.
And then me, I'm an overpacker. Like I'm
Yeah.
talking about, I bought clothes that I never even wore on the
No, and
vacation.
she took like every wasted thing I've ever sewn. Ever.
I did.
Ever.
But I was wearing wasted like every day.
You did, but I'm saying like you
Yeah.
took dresses,
Everything.
skirts,
Bro,
this,
I
that.
honestly, what I packed, I probably could have wore 5 different outfits every single day.
No, at
And I was there for 4 days. So that's
least.
like 20 outfits. And I probably
No,
still
I
would have
think
had
you packed
outfits
more.
like,
I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie. I think at least
And it's like,
6,
what
7.
I thought I was gonna, don't get me wrong, I did a lot, but it's like I'm not gonna be changing every hour. So
It always feels like that when you're like packing though.
yeah, I'm like, okay, and then this is gonna happen, and then that, and then this, and then that, and then this. So yeah, I definitely was like,
After I went to Mexico, I learned that lesson. Like that was a trip where I was like, I'm an idiot. Like nobody's changing this much. And then
yeah.
after that, like the trips I have gone on, like
You feel like you packed perfectly?
perfectly, like
That's
not
good.
overpacked. It's still like overpacked in the sense of like still brought more than what I wore, but not like that many outfits. Like
Yeah.
maybe 2, 3 outfits that I never
Bro, I
even
had so many outfits
like. I've
that I
traveled
didn't
with like
wear.
a
So I
carry
wore one
on
today here.
both times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that one's gorge.
yeah, so
I
I
wish
wore
she
one
would have wore
today.
that one.
She's cute, right?
She's so cute.
I should do like a little spin for
I
the
feel like
camera.
there is like a pre-vacay like dopamine
Like
that like
high.
yeah, because actually like dopamine is not like a pleasure like what's it called, like a pleasure sensor, no, like what would you call it, like a hormone, or no, it's not a pleasure chemical release in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
How people think it is like, oh, you get dopamine from that.
Yeah.
Dopamine is like the action based like thing. It's
Okay.
like what makes it, gives you the energy to go do that. So like
Gotcha.
if you want to eat, like you get dopamine before
Yeah.
to like give you that itch, like I
Yeah.
need that sugar,
So
like to
kind
go
of like
find
that
it.
adrenaline to like go ahead and do
That's
something.
exactly what it is.
Okay.
And then you do get like rewarded after.
Yeah.
But the reward is never as high as the dopamine because
Got you.
the
Because you're looking like forward to it. You're like, oh my god,
yeah,
yeah, this and that. Okay, gotcha.
especially if you do the same action a lot,
Yeah.
then it like actually even decreases more and more and more and
Oh
more. So like the
wow.
first time that you do something related to that dopamine effect,
Yeah.
it's a way higher high
That's
than
true,
like
because
the
it's
second
like
time.
this was like my first time in Mexico, so it's like that dopamine of doing that. It's like, oh my god, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure if I was to go ahead and visit Mexico again, it wouldn't be the same.
the same.
Like this trip, I broke so many cherries. Like I went jet skiing for the first time.
Aww.
Like this was like obviously my first time in Mexico. I did, I think, snorkeling for the first time. So
Mm.
it was just like all these
Yeah, a
like
bunch of
first time
news. Yeah,
adventures. So I think if I was to like go ahead and do it again, like yeah, obviously it'll still be nice, but
yeah,
it wouldn't be like the same of like, oh my god, this is my first time.
yeah.
So it was really
It
fun
is so
though.
annoying though, because like every time you do something like new, or like even if I plan like, oh, let's go to Disney or whatever it is, like
Yeah.
it's always like the planning or like the day right before where it's
Yeah.
like so much more almost like exciting. The
And
day
that's
of, it's
why
like a
I feel like a
okay.
lot of people say like in life, it's so much better when you have something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like planning vacations, it's that. Even like ordering something online, like, oh my God, I'm looking forward to this package. So it does. So it's funny because like that all makes sense now. It's like that dopamine, like that action of like, oh my God, this is coming. So it just kind of makes you more excited.
Yeah. And people think it's like a reward like thing, but it's like the thing that makes you want to get it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so you get dopamine like all day whenever. Like that's what makes you like, you know how they say like, oh, scrolling gives you like dopamine, like because it releases it so you could scroll again. It's not like that you get it like per scroll. You only get it to do it again. It's not like the reward for the scroll. That's like a different thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
But I feel like that all the time. Like whenever I plan anything, like Father's Day, like surprise or like anything, it's like, oh my God, it's gonna be so exciting. And then it's fun. But then it's like it's never as like high as you imagine it to be, which is like so frustrating. Like, I don't know. Maybe we need to like work on that and be a little bit more like
maybe like a balance.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe.
Like, you know, like you probably feel the same way as like leading up to it that you do as like to the actual moment.
I don't know, but it's frustrating. Like I don't like it because now that I've went like like when we went to Vegas, same thing. Like I was so excited, and then I was like, oh, we're here. Like it just feels too natural almost.
Yeah,
you don't
I
get.
want to know. It's crazy. I kind of felt like that on vacation too. I'm like, okay, like
we're here. Yeah, like it doesn't give you like a moment of like a high, like a like, you know, when you went skydiving, you know, like when you fall and it's like when you imagine like going on vacation or anything like that, you feel like there's gonna be a moment of like and there isn't. It's just like yay,
like obviously you're grateful,
so happy, like everything's like wow, look at me, like I'm here. It's like joy, but there's no like whatever. Are we really complaining about not having it?
But no, it makes sense though.
Yeah, it's true though.
Definitely makes sense.
This bitch. Who does she think she is?
Hi guys, welcome to the Pink Podcast. Today we're looking a little like Cosmo and Wando.
Wow.
Cosmo and Wanda.
Don't do that again.
You have like the nails.
Okay.
Oh my God, that was a whole titty right there.
Ooh.
You have the nails, and then you have the face, obviously, but and like the hair and like the lashes and stuff. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the podcast.
They can't hear you.
Oh. Tell them I said I hope they enjoyed the podcast.
Go over there. Tell them. She says she hopes you enjoyed the podcast. Wow. You know what's funny? Like, you know how we were just like lip singing? This is really quick before you go. Like, you remember that like
oh yeah,
like in high school one time, like me and my friend did it, but she could sing and I couldn't, and she didn't know how to do the cup, and I did. So we like recorded it, and I was doing the cup thing, and she was singing, but I was lip singing it, and we slayed. Like it was so good. We can probably do that. You can kind of sing, because you play SZA all day. You think you can sing?
I think I could sing.
You think?
I'm literally like an international star. You just don't know. I can show you clips.
I still believe to this day, like, if you wanted to be, like, a singer, you could have been a singer.
I definitely could have been.
But then you didn't, so you missed out on the bag.
Why not? Why not me still try?
Do you want to be a singer?
That'd be kind of cool.
Wait, did you have, like, a dream fame, though, coming up? Like, when you were, like, a kid? Like, what was, like, your dream of what you wanted to be when you grew up?
I've always just wanted to be famous, but now I cannot be famous. I already deal with anxiety.
Oh, yeah,
Imagine, like...
You'd be, like, Summer Walker.
Bro, people cancel you for just, like... going like that. Yeah. Like me just doing that right there canceled.
No, they're just so mad all the time.
Yeah. But going back to that first question, I've always wanted to be a doctor.
A doctor?
Mm-hmm. I always thought I was going to be a doctor, yeah. And then I realized my hands shake too much. So I can't. No puedo. And then from there, I was like,
you
maybe...
have to be a surgeon? You mean you wanted to be a surgeon?
Like a surgeon, yeah, a surgeon. And then from there, I was like, maybe a singer.
Okay.
You know? The jump, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, singer, I could sing, but not that good. Okay. So probably not that.
There's a lot of those.
Auto-tune it up.
Yeah. There's a lot of
those. I could sing nice. But
Should we hear it? Are you going to sing us something?
I'll make you a song one day.
Let's hear something.
Not out in the open like this.
Let's do like the...
One day I'm going to just pop out with like a singing video.
Go ahead, let me hear a little something.
No.
You're a bum.
All right, we have like 2 seconds.
Okay, we're done. Well, thank you, girls, for watching the Fake Podcast.
I hope you guys enjoyed it.
She was back after 20 episodes, literally episode 20. This is episode 20.
Oh my god, this is so fun. We should have done episode 25.
No, because we're 20.
Oh, yeah.
We're 20.
Oh, yeah.
And our season 5.
Season 5.
Well, I love you. Thank you for coming.
I love you so much. And
happy birthday.
Whoever supports Wendy, thank you. She's literally the most amazing.
That's crazy because I told you happy birthday on my last episode, but you don't watch me, so you wouldn't know.
Listen, she knows I'm not a podcast
She's
girly,
not. She's not. She gets a pass.
Like, I'm really not. Like, I don't.
She doesn't listen to anything.
I don't listen to podcasts.
She listens to Summer Walker, SZA, Bryson, I
actually been on my, like, Sabrina Carpenter and, like, Billie Eilish vibes lately.
Of course she has, yeah.
So.
Please subscribe and like.
Okay. That was good.
Now.
But anyways,
comment.
Coming from her bestie, thank you for everyone that supports her. She's literally the most amazing human in the whole world.
Aww.
And it truly is only going to go up from here. And she's also having a little drop this summer.
Oh.
You guys saw a sneak peek from my birthday post.
Yeah. The first to debut.
You already know how, girls. So yeah, I'm really proud of her. Keep supporting her. Big things are coming her way. We're pro Wendy on this side.
Okay, pro Wendy.
Yeah.
Love that.
Love
you.
I love you so
Happy
much.
birthday. Bye. I'll see you girls next Wednesday.